Den dag kommer at jeg det glemmer.
Hello, everyone. This is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and the Let's Try series. And for option number 4 on the voting block, we have Draugen, which is plural for Draug, singular for Draug, which is a type of Norse undead that inhabits Barrow-wights and haunts the living. Not sure what it has to do with this story. According to the description, we're playing an American in the 1923 who's looking for his missing sister on a remote Norwegian village with his traveling companion. I don't do spoilers for these sort of things, and the reviews are kind of mixed, but they say it did win art and music, so yeah, let's dive in and see if it's our kind of thing. Alright, so, new game, as per usual. Going in relatively blind. Day 1. Got that nice film grain kind of going there. Alright.
The water's cold.
Well,
It's a fjord. You're not going swimming.
Boo. You're such a wet blanket, teddy bear.
You know I don't like it when you call me...
Edward Charles Harden, Esquire.
Will you promise to behave on land?
Don't I always?
Lissie, promise.
Oh, piffle and phonus balonus, Teddy. You ought to know better than to ask. Yes, I'll behave. I'll be a proper young lady. I shan't run or climb things or laugh too loud or call anyone old bean. Aside from you.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think we'll find your Betty in, what did you call this village? Graavik?
Edward wonders again what drew Elizabeth to this remote area so far away from New York. Edward knows in his heart that his sister is here. Months disaster. Okay, so I guess this is kind of how we're doing
Betty
it.
found herself a burly Viking warrior and went native. Put horns on her hat, drinks mead out of a chalice, eats goat meat off the bone, that sort of thing.
Okay. Interesting.
Teddy, how do you know Betty's still here?
I just do. In her letter, she wrote about...
But that's months ago. She could have gone anywhere.
Without writing or telegraphing her editor in New York, she wouldn't do that. Betty's...
The cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, little Miss Perfect.
Alice, you're talking about my sister.
Fine. I'm sorry. Elizabeth Sidarb. We all love her dearly. And Teddy Bear. Edward.
Mm-hmm.
We will find her. Betty's fine. Why, we'll see her as soon as we get to shore. She'll shower you with kisses and berate you for coming all this way from Hanover, Massachusetts to the middle of absolutely nowhere Scandinavia way just to chase
Norway.
her down. Everything will be Jake, old fruit.
A little high on the slang, are we? 1920s, trying to make it authentic. Also, a bit of an expo dump.
Is that Groove Woke? It looks
God.
so peaceful and beautiful and so desolate, like a place built for ghosts.
Well, that's foreshadowing.
Finally. I don't think I could do this.
Just
for
how
much longer.
long have you been rowing?
Can't you row any faster? I'm getting frightfully bored.
How about you take over, Alice?
You slay me, Teddy, old bean.
Yeah,
Is
storms.
that thunder?
Still distant. The boat will be in safe harbor by the time the weather arrives.
Probably
So
not.
you say. But I say put your back into it, because we're sitting ducks out here. Quack, quack.
Yeah, getting caught out in a rowboat in a storm in a fjord in Norway is probably not a good thing. The reason they have storm gods that are kind of, surly. One in particular with a big hammer. Very popular with the Marvel crowd.
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
Could you at least take the
Probably
bag?
working. I know it's a foreign concept to you, but that's something normal people do.
Hardy har har.
All right.
The Fretland farm is up the hill somewhere.
Oh, we kind of hope. All right, so we're going to do the whole wander around thing, huh?
Where's the farm?
Oh, God.
I believe it's that farmhouse, all the way at the top.
I'm
Dog! Let's ankle!
Hold
busy.
on. Let me read the letter from Mrs. Fretland first.
I'll meet
and-
you up there, old sport. I want to explore. Last one's a skunk's tail.
Wait. The ground's muddy. It's easy to slip and fall. Walk slowly and watch out
Don't
for...
be a wet blanket. A little mud never hurt anyone.
Well, actually it has.
Fine. Just stay close.
As long as you keep up with me.
I suppose we should go do the thing. Okay,
Dear
so...
Mr. Harden,
Okay, he's going to do it for me.
we would like to extend an invitation to visit our home. Trouble to hear of your sister's disappearance. No news to share. You'll find our farm on top of the hill. I hope I got that right. Look forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully, Anna Fretland.
That's... Oh, hang on.
Well,
Come here.
I'm here. Where are you?
Got the boy again here.
Did you make it to Graavik, Betty?
Oh, that's an interesting picture.
And why did you pick this forlorn hole under the mountains?
That is a good question. So I want to read this letter.
Also sprach Zarathustra.
Thus speaks Zarathustra. Which is...
Are you coming?
Yeah, that's right. Nietzsche would be...
Righto. Step to it, teddy bear.
Oh my god. Okay, F to locate her.
Where are you, Lissie?
I'm up at the farm.
Ah, echolocation. Frederick, Fretland, and Son. I guess we'll come back here at some point, but we've got this checkpoint system going at the moment. So, sister mysteriously disappears. And... Okay, what do we got here? I'm just going to try it for a moment. Ah, deep breath.
You coming?
Just taking a break.
Hurry up. Storm's getting closer.
I think this is actually more location done. Alright, so... Okay, so then we click to turn off of it. Alright, that's cool. And the run button does not work, assuming that shift is run. Ooh, let me guess, we could probably do like a good viewpoint from here. So, mysteriously disappearing sister. I'm going to have to read the rest of that. Oh. Yeah, I think the big draw for this game was the landscapes. Probably took like 1,000,000 photos. It's like the opposite of what we did with Alan Wake, where they took 1,000,000 photos of Finland in the dark, scary woods, and now they're taking 1,000,000 photos of the nice, cheerful fjords. You know, Alan will be running through here, and it looks a lot worse. And in about 20 years, I have the cat on my lap now. Good lord. How many times has this guy got to rest? Yes, we are truly pining for the fjords. Yes, and you're... Ooh, small little mill up there. Hope we get a chance to explore all this. Is that gorse? Not familiar with the environment. Okay, so... Yeah. It's nice that they're forcing us to, like, see the view, because, like I said, I think it's the top draw on this thing. But, base is a little glacial. Let's see, what is it?
Lissie?
Ah, this way, thank you. I mean, it's lovely, but stone looks a bit, soil looks a bit stony for most crops. Ah, there we go. God. Apparently he's one of those British men who's never actually developed stamina. Fainting all the time. Like a good Lovecraftian protagonist. Oh, pool, yes. Apparently they use a big draw, and he got an award for this one, too. But this is probably... I wonder if the flag thing is universal, where you put your half flag at half mast, or upside down, which would be kind of hard for this one, in order to indicate that you were in distress, or you're mourning, or something like that. Let's say things are probably not going well. People start talking about how they don't like outsiders. It's going to be like the third or fourth time that's happened to me.
Seriously?
You're not the one carrying a suitcase.
Because I can. That's why. Physics are good. Okay. Oh, I hope we do pick up the walking speed.
What took you so long?
I'm not 17.
Nor are you 17. Put some spring into your step, old sport.
Old
You
sports.
see the flag? It's at half-mast. Someone died.
So this is it, huh? Nice digs.
Not really caring, are we?
But seriously, where is everyone?
The funeral? We think worse than we think, so it wouldn't surprise me if villagers have shot
This is
shelter.
starting to creep me out.
Ah, these are our busy lives. There's some people in the fjord. Alright, so
Perhaps everyone's indoors. The rain's picking up.
You first, old bean.
always knock. Be a true gentleman.
Hello? Anyone there? Mr. Fretland? Mrs. Fretland? This is Edward Charles Harden, the American. We've exchanged letters.
Oh, you're American?
Maybe they went on holiday and left the door open. Give it a shake and a rattle.
I can't just barge into their home.
It's not a crime if you're invited.
Right, we're vampires, right? So I don't have a shadow.
I'm coming in. This is Mr. Harden.
Knock, knock. Enter the from
Hello?
home.
Is anyone home?
This house is as empty as a bird's nest in
Well, there you are.
December. Hey, you want to check out the upstairs?
Why?
I'm a guest. Why would I start poking around every corner of the house?
I don't know. Maybe they're playing hide and go seek.
Really?
Well, I didn't want to go upstairs anyway. It's creepy.
There must be a sitting room on this floor. This is the kitchen. Hello? Anyone there?
Very nice kitchen. But I have to end up going upstairs anyways. I only have 2 options for the room here. 3, actually. Can't open. That's just a closet, though.
Oh, this is nice. Charmingly rustic. The boss in Beaumont would pay a pretty penny for this setup.
Would make a good
I
Airbnb.
thought foreigners lived differently. This is almost like an American home.
People are people wherever you go.
Thanks, Proust.
Must be a quote. Yeah, there was a huge amount of literature. Okay, it's a Necronomicon.
What are you looking at there?
A book.
Strange place for a book. Unless it was a terrible book that deserved a good burning. What's the title?
The cover's charred.
Till Ruth.
Christmas 1922.
Julian.
To Ruth. From Simon.
Okay, we got a
Why would
translator.
someone burn this?
Like I said, maybe it was a terrible book. Is Simon one of the Freddylanders?
I don't think so. They only have the one daughter.
Okay. It's probably not the Necronomicon.
Look! Family pictures. They must be the, what did you call them?
You hang on, I got other things to poke at.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's really coming down.
How about a quick run in the rain?
You can't be serious.
You're already a wet blanket, teddy bear. It's not like you'll get any wetter.
I'll start a fire.
You can see the whole village from up here.
Do you want to go sightseeing?
Tomorrow. It's getting late, and the rain's not abating. Betty might be with the Fretlands, wherever they are.
Wouldn't Anna Fretland have written you?
She might have. We left Hanover a month ago.
Okay, so we don't know where everybody is. It's probably nothing. Ah, look. Alright, so I wonder if we'll get like a jump scare from one of these things. Ooh, church.
There's the Stave Church.
Do you think that's where they've all gone? Maybe there's a very popular funeral.
The flag was at half-mast, but no sign of life out there.
Church. Anything else? Ah, very simple
Where do you think
controls.
they've gone?
Don't know.
Fretlands.
The Fretlands, the Hansons, the Jensens, all of them.
I'm sure they'll be back soon.
It's like a dead land. As though its soul has departed.
The Fretlands.
Right. Anna and John?
Johann.
Johann.
This is honestly not what I'd pictured. They're very presentable. Not at all like turnip farmers.
Sunday
They're
best.
not turnip farmers. That must be Johann Fretland, master of the house.
What makes you think he's the master of anything? It's 1923, Teddy, old boy. Women can vote.
Really?
Old Johann's a bit wooden, isn't he? Like someone put a stick up
posing for a
up his
photograph.
rear end. I say, loosen up, Johann. I'm sure you two stiffs will get along famously.
Who are you?
I'm guessing their daughter is the master of this house. She's cute as a button. I can't wait to meet her. She's guaranteed to be more fun than you.
Well, at least she'll be distracted.
Johann went and found himself a delectable bride.
Alice, please.
What can I say? She's a minx.
Really?
Anna Fretland is a respectable woman. Her letter was courteous and professional.
Didn't you say she was a city girl? It must have been awfully hard to adjust to life in the sticks. I can relate.
You can always
Hanover
leave.
isn't the sticks.
Says you.
Okay. Okay, getting handy things. Alright, so what's this one?
Wait. Is that... Are they... Who's... They're all twins. All of them.
That's Johann and Anna Fretland.
There are two of each, Edward. Two of each.
Frederick and Margaret. Twins marrying twins.
The kids will be similar.
My mind's reeling. This is just too adorable.
May 26th, 1899. We'll be celebrating their silver anniversary next year.
Okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so book. We always do
The
books.
books are all in English.
Isn't that a bit odd?
Mrs. Fretland is Scottish, though she grew up in Aalesund.
Have you been secretly communicating with Johann's winsome wife, Edward, dearest?
Certainly not. She was the one who wrote me, because Mr. Fretland's English
I was
isn't as...
only joking. Lighten up, old sport. Don't be such a pill.
Was that actually slang in 1923? Alright, what do we got here? First, this one.
Well, those boys look proud as peacocks.
So we have a mine.
What does it say there? Groovy?
Gruben, the mine.
Maybe that's where everyone is. Digging for precious jewels in the Stygian abyss.
From what I learned of this place during the brief stay in Aalesund, the iron mine shut down 20 years ago. The mine was only in operation until 1902. They must have lost a fortune. An iron mine wouldn't pay itself off in 5 years.
Can we go spelunking? Perhaps we'll find trolls in the abyss, and we can steal their ill-gotten gold.
Wrong type of game.
There was a cave-in. It'll be unsafe.
Oh, boo.
Getting like flashbacks to Scarlet Hollow.
Frederick and Johann Fretland, founders of the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
They're the spitting image of each other.
Twin brothers and business partners.
And they married twin sisters. Adorable.
He's-
Who's the boy? He looks related to the other two.
Well, they have a daughter. It must be the other couple. Alright. Start with May.
Johann Fretland exits Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
So the brothers parted ways?
Johann sold his share to focus on farming.
Well, that must have put a damper on their relationship.
Tragic accident befalls the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
What happened?
The mine collapsed, killing 3 workers, including Arne Fretland, Frederick and Johann's younger brother.
It's awful. How old was he?
19.
He might be the boy in the photograph.
Probably.
Operations were suspended after the accident.
I'm getting the idea that the mine's probably got undead in it, or single undead according to the title.
Foreign investors out of Frederick Fretland's mining company. Dire financial consequences for Fretland, who must have had a difficult time after his brother Johann Fretland pulled out earlier this year.
Johann was smart to exit when he did.
The timing is curious, like he knew something was about to go awry.
Okay. Interesting. Already picking up parts of a narrative. Okay, so... Might have a picture of the view and you have an awesome view out there. Maybe it's a different view. Okay, so it doesn't trigger like that. Lovely little couch there. Ooh, do we get mirror physics? Eesh, that's a bit creepy. At least we know we're not a ghost or a vampire.
Oof, that's a grim sight, old bean.
Oh,
I'm exhausted and soaked to the bone.
Let's get you to bed.
We'll wait for the Fretlands. It's only courteous. Betty,
Have you gone screwy again, Teddy? That's not Betty.
her
That's...
scarf. I'd know it anywhere.
It doesn't look like anything to me. It
She
just
bought it in
looks like...
Bloomingdale's the Christmas before last.
okay.
When she came home that year, she showed it off, dancing around the sitting room until I got dizzy watching her.
The days when buying a scarf would do that to you.
Remembering. She couldn't make it home that year. Again.
No, you're wrong. I'm sure she was there.
Whatever. It's not like you pay any attention to me when Betty's around. I might just as well be a ghost.
Okay, so which one of us is actually the ghost here?
Lissie, nothing.
So I pressed the button to communicate with her, but
Look, it is her scarf. It even smells like her perfume.
so why? I guess it was.
But what if that's not...
She's here. I'm finally going to find her.
That's great, Edward, really. I wouldn't want you to get your hopes up. I mean, where's everyone gone to? Something's not right, I'm telling
They're
you.
going to attack us.
Teddy,
Oh no, we're fainting, like I said we were going to.
what's wrong?
Lightheaded, that's all.
God damn you.
You're having another spell. You know what happens when you exert yourself.
Okay, which one of us is fictional? One of us is.
Sit down. That's an order from your commander.
Yes. Fine.
See if you can find anything in here. Doesn't look like it.
What are you doing? Come sit down.
Okay, railroad me, kid. Why don't you?
Just need to catch my breath.
So you're gonna pass out here
Just for a moment.
all day and
I
dead
want you to
one.
lie down. Lie down and close your eyes.
You're a projection, aren't you?
It's been a strenuous day. What with the rowing and the dragging of the suitcase up the hill.
Yeah.
The Fretlands.
I'll keep an eye out. I promise. If they come home, I'll wake you. Now, lie down, close your eyes, breathe deeply.
That's a little freaky. But has she actually touched anything? Okay. Dream sequence?
Elizabeth? Is that you?
Okay, so... Kid's not around. Right? Yeah.
Betty? Lissie? Lissie, are you here?
Okay, so...
Lissie!
Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna be like heavy rain. Okay, so let's go get the jump scare. That's worse than a stormy day, a stormy night. Although she closed the curtains. Okay, so this basically means the kid has to be physical because these curtains were open, I think.
Hello? Hey, who's there?
Okay, so
Elizabeth.
is there like physics for like
Wait.
running? Okay, we're like completely gone, aren't we?
Lissie, there's someone outside. It might be Betty. Are you here, Lissie? Who's out there? Hello?
Oh no, we can't get back in.
Lissie?
Well, we have a waypoint at least. Okay, so this is where the undead come out, isn't it? Now the thing about Draugen is that they have physical bodies, they're not ghosts. So they're possessed corpses. Demon possessed corpses, probably. Basically, the brain stays with the... Excuse me? Okay, we got the run function back. I didn't even test the damn thing now. Quick look around. Okay, apparently you've rested, but there's not much to see out here. Hey, Silent Hill fog. It helps you dealing with rendering. Fog's a lot easier to render that background. Okay, so again,
I can hear you.
that's just a bird. Mm-hmm.
Who goes there? Wait!
Well, this sounds logical. Let's go off into the wilderness. Unfamiliar wilderness in the middle of darkness with a possible undead invasion. Lovely landscape to die in, though. Are you serious?
Someone there?
Oh, wait. There we go. No jump function. Okay. At which point would you guys have given up trying to follow this?
Hello?
And not dealing with goats? Oh, gods.
Betty, is that you? Are you there, Betty?
We're not. Actually, yeah. You deserve this, dude. Should just gone back to sleep. Okay. Are we gonna have broken glasses the whole time we're here? Okay, good. Not gonna do that. So now we're just following the wind.
Elizabeth, are you there?
Okay, so this is like Silent Hill 2, isn't it? Elizabeth's been dead, we murdered her, and now we're just in purgatory. Okay. A lobster trap with a hat on it?
The boat, Edward! Where's our boat?
Lissie.
Where were you, besides inside my head?
Where did you go? Why did you leave me?
It stopped raining and you were sleeping, and our boat, it's gone.
The boat... What? How?
Storm, you didn't secure it
Maybe
properly.
You didn't secure it properly.
There you go.
Hold it up. I don't know. I thought I tied it
Should have pulled
securely,
it directly on the land.
Did
Okay.
you see Betty?
Did I see... What are you talking about?
I think... Betty... It was Betty. It was her. It must have been her. I saw her face in the window, and she vanished into the dark towards the sea. You really didn't see anyone?
I haven't seen a single soul. Are you sure it was her and
Yes.
not...
I mean, I saw her face, and it looked like her.
Well, if it was her, why did she run away?
I don't know. It's getting dark. Back to the house. And tomorrow.
Tomorrow's another day. Teddy bear. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so...
Right now,
oh,
let's get you cleaned up. Look at you. You've got mud all over yourself.
okay, got a body, good.
And then you really need to sleep. You must be exhausted.
So, you're like the rational part of my mind, right? That's how this works? Okay, and we fade in, so I have to walk up the whole way again, which is good, because we just did that. At least, like I said, we got the run function back. What was in that freaking suitcase? Lead? Day 2. Blue skies in Norway. Good morning, Edward. Just knocking off the achievements as we get them. Don't think this is going to be one of those games that has a lot of branching paths. Hey, the heck? We couldn't, like, find the guest room? Okay, so it's morning. Our conscience is currently missing at the moment. Which is kind of what I think she is. Okay, so this is our suitcase. Good lord, man. You couldn't take this? Sheesh. Alright. Is my face different this time? I just want to know. Okay, I was wondering at what point we'll be seeing the, yeah, it's got to be a ghost. Which is we touch. So,
I will find you again.
okay, that's a bit creepy. I'm definitely getting Silent Hill 2 vibes out of this. Mm-hmm.
Eddie, come outside.
In a moment.
It's a beautiful day.
Okay. Nothing else to interact with at this point. Burned book. Oh, hang on, I can't get that again. Can I? No, it's just interesting how that relates to possibly the accident and falling apart. Okay, so this is the kitchen. I'm hungry. Alright, we can actually explore it. Nice hutch. good table. Old-fashioned a tin washing bin. I can't pick this up yet, so we're not meant to be in here yet. We can enter in here, but I can't interact with anything. Alright, so let's go with the script, shall we? Ooh. We can. Nice hand-carved stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm so breaking sequence here. Aha! There you go. We're on rails, kids.
I just about given up on you ever waking up.
Well, that is a nice view.
Around the house.
So we're okay with that now? Noted. Sleep well?
It noticed.
She was in the garden, and she called for me.
And that's when I killed her.
How about you, Lissie dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home.
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
Anybody does know.
I've been thinking about that.
Well, that's the thing. Mistwalker's an actual metaphysical being in Norway. Okay, dream. Still confused. Give me Elizabeth out in the dark shadow.
It was dark. Maybe I just saw a shadow.
We'll go with that.
Chasing a shadow. That's very unlike you, old boy. Usually you scurry off in the opposite direction.
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Let's be rational about
there must
this.
be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And
All right.
Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, teddy bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
You did need to feed.
First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Okay, so let's see what we can do.
Cover your secrets, Graavik.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Aha, read, we can do this. August 4th, 1923. Dear Mr. Harden, I hope you find this letter finds you well. My husband Johan and I have received your letter from July 9th. We'd like to extend an invitation to visit our home this October. Do not worry about inconvenience, as we have only one child, our daughter Ruth, and plenty of room for a visitor. We were troubled to hear of your sister Elizabeth's disappearance. Unfortunately, I have no news to share, nor do I believe she's landed in Graavik yet. I have made inquiries and shall send you a letter if there's word. I'm certain she's all right, however, that she's simply been delayed on her journey. In regards to your travel, I'm afraid you'll find there's no longer a ferry from Ailsland to Graavik, so you'll need to find your own transportation across the fjord. When you arrive, you will find our farm at the top of the hill. There's a road from the landing and past the general store. Our farmhouse will be hard to see. There's the largest house in the village. You're the eldest. I mean, the richest in the family. Please write again when you've settled on your travel plans or receive word of your sister. My husband and I look very much forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully, Anna Fretland. Okay, so what else we got? That is it. So we now have our mappage. And we even got a pointer, too. The fact that they've got the mannequin there is kind of a little freaky. Alright, so journal. We have a journal. Okay, so we have a journal, but it's not the actual journal. Alright, so let's see if we can get up here. Yeah, I got that part already. Alright, nope. Okay, so we can't take full damage, but he won't jump either. Old bean, you are definitely out of shape. That's a good pair of antlers. So it looks like we are on rails, and doing all of this is probably going to be an exercise in futility. Okay, just going to see. I mean, this isn't the sort of game where you're going to find a power-up hidden between two buildings. Okay, so let's get back to the script. It is probably looking to be a walking simulator here. It was billed a bit as a...
Lissie!
I'm by the village houses.
Thank you! That's a definitely convenient button. Sean! I'll give you awful flashbacks here and there.
There must be someone around.
Up here, Teddy.
Oh.
It's such a beautiful day. You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
Cold or fall?
It's chilly.
That's all you have to say? It's chilly?
You're not cold.
Why would I be?
Okay.
I thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point. Like on a pirate ship.
Actually quite
I
intelligent.
can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
Okay, the whole thing of the light is a bit interesting. Are you an aspect of our psyche?
There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check all the houses?
Right, she can't do that because she's probably not a physical being. Okay, this one's not gonna go anywhere. Alright, so, yeah. Oh, lovely little places. Ah, God, thatch. Oof. It's hard to find these days, but it's beautiful.
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
Stop
Not
teleporting.
helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
Savages.
Oh, quiet you. She's supposed to be British. I see, we're not allowed to break... Ooh, we are allowed to break in. Alright. Bit bleak. Okay, we're able to explore this
Going
time.
home?
No, not really. Couldn't you, like, phase through?
Hello?
What the heck?
Who's there?
Orender? I do not know what that means in Norwegian.
Hello? Anyone home?
Is this where we get jumped? Very slow burn. Looks like we're going to be reusing some assets, too, here and there. Ah, well, at least we got this.
September 21st.
Ah, he's translating for us.
1923. Vi desperate. Lissie, found something here.
It's a little earlier.
Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in Gudsforlatte. Good.
God-forsaken.
Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Graavik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them.
I think a Silent Hill metaphor is getting
You
up.
should see this, Lissie. The letter just trails off. It was never sent.
Well, it's an apocalyptic log, so pretty typical. Thinking, let's hope we can get the journal. Crack the journal open. Can we get a translation? Ooh. Oh, we're not getting it. That sucks. No translation. Ah, going to be the twins. Okay, so Silent Hill really starting to look more like an actual thing here. Okay, so probably there's a curse on the
Did
town.
you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house. Third time's the charm.
How many people live in this hamlet? Yeah, I get it. Heading out.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no.
Alright, so let's crack this baby open. Guess we're not going inside this one.
3 strikes, you're out.
Look,
I don't think anyone's been home for a while.
So you're my Maria.
Painted the word traitor on one of the doors. And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Well, you were wrong. The villagers are not.
Ah, see, remember that. Okay, so Sylvie's in here. She can't decide a boat. I want to talk about the boat.
I still don't understand what happened to the boat.
Why don't we investigate? Maybe it's even drifted back to shore by now.
It's true.
Unlikely. But I would like to know how it got unmoored.
Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
Apparently not. So you're my Maria. Got it.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy. My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3. Just go on ahead. I'll catch up.
You'll just re-emerge out of my head. Let's see where we are. Okay, so you need to get back to the boat for Ender. We basically have to head back the way we came, all the way down. So the boat is the next objective. Okay. So we just set it ourselves. And we can get an idea here, and I really hope there isn't a stamina meter. We'll be back then. Assuming this is the one you guys pick. Yeah. A lot more buildings to check out, too. Now we can actually do that. You got a lot of places to check out. Also, I really should check out that, just because it's my standard behavior to try to...
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
And how would I survive?
Hunt? Harvest? Forage? People have survived here for centuries. Why can't we?
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I could learn. I'd start with goats. Goats can be eaten and milked. Probably not in that order.
Doesn't work that way. Alright, let's try.
The telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2 years to get something like that fixed?
Bureaucracy.
Afford it? Or couldn't get anyone to come fix it?
Well, this place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or Draugans, I guess.
That'll drop.
The ferry route is no longer operating.
Rats!
Mrs. Fretland already informed me in her letter.
I know. Still warrants a resounding rats.
I wonder why it stopped running.
Look around. How many people live here? 20? 30? That can't be enough for a ferry route.
Things got quieter after the mine closed down.
They need to move on and find something else to put their village on the map. Tobacco farming.
I don't think the soil's right for that. Out of the way.
They had a memorial service for the accident in the mine. On July 24th, in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives. Betty would have taken plenty of constitutionals here.
Extra.
She loves the outdoors.
How so? She's a city girl.
I'm sure she gets tired of Manhattan. And when she was little, she loved playing in the garden back in Hanover, especially around the pond.
Are you alright?
She drowned, didn't she? Because I recall, drowned dead is a big thing in the Norse culture for, you know, evil spirits, and Russian culture too. Drowners, or Eastern European, Scandinavian. Right, let's go. So
There's no damage to the rope.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody cut it. I guess the knot could have unraveled on its own.
Didn't you say you used a sailor's knot?
I'm a scholar, not a fisherman.
So who took our boat? A
mystery.
ghost?
There must be a logical explanation. It's safe to say no ghost in the night stole our...
Although we did see a shadow.
If you say so. But then who were you chasing after last night? A shadow?
I don't know. It was probably all in my head.
We can eventually get to a church.
You'd have thought someone would have seen us by now.
Even if they were all hiding indoors. Maybe there was a spell or curse that made them all invisible.
Honestly, Lissie.
Or maybe we are the invisible ones. Yeah, but then we would see them, wouldn't we? No, I think my original thesis is more likely.
The villagers turning invisible is the more likely thesis.
Do try to keep an open mind, Edward, darling.
Yeah, you're here to torment me. Draw. Interesting. I guess we add these to our journal. Does allow us to get a third-person point of view on our protagonist. Nice background, too. I miss mountains. I really do. I miss the ocean. I miss mountains. I love this place except for the terrible terrain and isolation. I wonder if there's, like, extra points for doing this. Why is there, like, light beams in the background? Is this just supposed to be atmospheric? Or, like, forces? I suppose I should probably stop this. There we go. Didn't realize you had to listen to closed circuit. Huh. Not bad. Okay. I'm wondering if like we can complete the whole thing later. Alright, so boat's not here, so we should probably just start one section and another. Mining company? Huh. We're not going in there though.
The weather's favorable today.
I did a little dance last night, appeasing the weather gods. Thor, in particular, was mightily impressed.
I can't tell if she's
Promised to
mocking.
back off with the thunder and lightning for a spell. And don't you know, he proposed to me.
Of
But I told
course.
him I'm not into gods. I prefer jazz musicians.
Okay. Okay, so let's start with the lower levels here. Shack. Okay, we've got this.
A boat! Teddy! A hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty.
Okay, it's damaged. We can probably still use it, however. So we weren't really going to be stuck here the whole time. May have to do a little repairs. Kelsey probably access that boat over there. Ah, yes. I'm in here. I think that's what it's called.
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor.
Where are you?
Still nowhere to be found.
Neither are you. Where did you go?
Till Minna Om. It's a memorial. 3 men died when the mine collapsed in 1902. Georg Hatlestad, Niels Frambu, Arne Fretland.
See, this is what working a regular job. Did you say Fretland?
The younger brother who was mentioned in the article.
It's interesting that the game does remember what we look at, which is good. But everyone... Ah. Ooh. So we're writing the narrative here. Do we think that the Fretland was a victim of the family's ambitions? I'd say no. Interestingly sold off, though.
The newspaper said the accident forced the mine to shut down.
What does any of this have to do with us?
I still don't know why Elizabeth came here.
And you think it has something to do with this mine?
Or with what it did to the village. Maybe.
Or we can do both.
He was just 19.
How long had he been working in the mine? That's too young for a dirty job like digging into rock.
We're in the real world, Lissie. Most teeners don't have the luxury to idle away their days with games and witty repartee.
All right, Wing. Okay. I mean, we're still complaining about it 100 years later. Lizzie, where did you go?
Lissie, are you here?
Oh, there you are.
No need to shout.
Here, I thought you could get full dematerialization. No entry point? Okay, we can't get past shrubs. Good to know.
Where do these tracks lead?
To the
The mine.
Where else would they go?
I don't know. A castle up in the mountains where the frost giants live?
That's later.
And this is how they receive their monthly offering of meat from the villagers. Goat, I hope.
Probably not where we want to go. But what I'll do is probably get to the entrance here and then use the main road. There's anything over here. I mean, this is the kind of thing I do all the time when I was young in New England. Just wander off into these old places.
trespassing for traitors.
Hell?
Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side?
Because there's a overgrown path.
What do you say, sport?
It's not safe.
Oh, horse feathers! You may be the most boring man in this country. Where's your sense of adventure, old sport? Don't you want to see where these tracks go?
They lead to the old mine, and no. I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a reason.
You're such a terrible bore, Teddy Bear.
Alright.
I'll wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point, if you believe Betty's on the other side.
Well, no, there's foreshadowing.
Frederick Fretland. Who are these traitors he refers to?
Don't know, actually. Okay, so yeah, we're basically filling in the map as we go. Looks like we'll take this road and take a right to get to the new spot. New England doesn't have quite this much, shall we say, open natural beauty, but it is quite nice. Good to see why it's got the art awards. Oops, keep hitting M for map. Oh, right. Probably can't go... That's a river, not a road. Can't go up that way. Alright, so... Wonder why. Probably get that map later. I mean, the ladder later. Okay, so... Not quite sure what the objective is at this point. Because we've done a full circuit of the road system, so we must be going... Must be going this direction now. So this is the area we just came through. Yeah, basically. So, yeah. I guess we head in this direction. Still, my operating is that we're in some sort of purgatory. Okay, so. Left. As I thought, she's not materially working with us here. I was just going to lead to the church. Excellent. Although, god damn, these people don't have even a road, a path, a lined path. Sheesh. Of course, where are all the goats? Even if something had happened to the humans, you'd figure the goats would be back here foraging for someplace familiar. Yep, here we go. I did want to do the church.
July 24th. Memorial service.
Last one.
Commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
So it happened... Wait, it can't have happened like that. Check the journal. Because if I'm right... That's in August. So they were still alive in August. This is July... Let's see, my Jiminy Cricket's not here. Yep. Looks like there was a recent one, too.
All these graves. What happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
I noticed that. So this is...
Right.
Do you think this is where everyone's gone?
People could have left a slow
Are they
trickle.
all dead?
This can't be everyone. Besides, someone had to bury
That's the
body.
big one right there.
Fair point. Well made.
Unless, of course,
Something
we've...
did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder? Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
Well, you are part of
Well,
me.
Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
That's
What about the
true.
church?
Yeah.
Are you here, Lissie?
What is it?
Why would they board up a church?
To keep the ghosts from escaping?
Lissy,
God
Or
is
the
not
ghosts
here.
From getting in? What does that say?
God is not here.
That reminds me of Castlevania. One of my favorite scenes when the demons walk into the
What does that
church.
say?
God is not here.
And I know
So
you
much for
can't
that.
walk into the church.
No wedding, no baptism, no funeral.
There must be people somewhere. Where are you going?
For constitutional. To breathe some of this salty sea air.
Ah, okay. Broke sequence.
You go on ahead. I'll find you.
Of course you can't actually leave me. You're part of my psyche, eternally torturing me with a cheery attitude. Okay, so we have the church section up here. So I guess we go back down the road and take the other direction. Basically, yeah, somebody had to have buried the bodies. That can't be everyone. So, but if the unburied we haven't found, even if there had been scavengers, and I'm sure the scavengers, hell, the goats would probably have eaten them. But the thing is where is everyone else? Could have taken the boats out, yeah, but that probably would have like known at some point that somehow that there was no one here anymore. They would. This is the period of mass industrialization where small towns were just evaporating, especially if the iron mine was the only thing that do so. You'd all be left to subsistence fishing and farming, which would keep you alive, barely, but really not profitable. Deal with you later. Right now we're doing the main roads. Ooh. There you go. There's that beam of light. Probably have to find it eventually. I wonder if she's an optional if you came here first before you went to the church. See, there's the third panel here. Oh, there is. But when it flips out to the first one, we'll just continue on a road trip. Literally, to the only road we've seen so far. Alright, let's go. That is... Yep. We're gonna, like, eventually... We're gonna eventually fill up the whole thing. Great. Awesome sauce. They're back here. Or is this someplace new? Yeah. I think we're gonna complete circuit at this point. Any place we haven't done yet. Okay, so yeah. Actually going straight down appears to be one. Okay, could we get a quick zone down there? Look, there's more of a path than anything else. Ooh, yeah, extraordinarily small community. Okay. You got a quick, less safe. Alright, let's loot. Damn you.
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
It
Yes.
says they're closed, but I thought maybe... Hello? Is that...
That's her.
Lissie, come here. It's Betty's hat.
Really?
She was here. She could still be in there.
Really?
Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat?
I
I'm not
know
sure.
my sister's hat, Lissie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
Okay, so now our last trick is to get in here. Alright, so let's see if we can open this. Alright, kind of lame. Frederick and Simon Friedland. Maybe those are still good. Let's try this one. Aha!
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
Now we get jump scared.
It won't budge.
Swollen in place.
Don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
Pull harder. There we go.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking... Whoops, Daisy.
Well, that was
Oh my, Teddy.
unmanly.
You're such a sap.
Can't you just float through? I guess I gotta fake it. Zombies? Did they eat you? Alright, let's go.
Edward Charles Harden. Tanty. World traveler. Cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty. I
Traitors.
hope you weren't here when...
Is this... blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's alright then. What does it
Okay.
say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Barn means child. And mortar, that's...
Child murderer. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
This is a little weird.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do?
Bingo? Probably a type of drink.
I really did a number on this place.
Why would they do this to one of their own?
Anger and fear trump civility.
Tell me about it. So we can access the front door now. I think now we've triggered that, we can trigger this.
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
Well, this place is messed up.
Cross him in some way. Why else keep a list of undesirables?
The shit list an actual term back then. Good question. Alright, so now let's can't 6, 6, 9. Oh gods. Okay then, this is probably their room. Medicine cabinet? Alright.
What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
The keys are all gone.
Some thieving thieves beat you to it. Rascals.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
It's from Simon. Jeg putted means I put. Nøkkel is key. Casa. I don't know what that word means.
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary.
You have to look that one up.
It's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge.
To Simon from Ruth.
Keys in the casa. Whatever that is.
Don't look at me.
Okay. Norwegian casa. Lovely Oracle Ghoul. Give it 1 second. Okay, it's chest, reindeer, or till. Ooh, it's 10 envelopes. He notices all of them stuck in there. Okay, so that means it's in here. Thing is... And it's not the till, unfortunately. So container, like...
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
Alright, let's go with...
These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Graavik.
Or the letter's imaginary. Just like it was for... Alright, just like it was for,
S-O-S.
Okay.
Oh boy. If only this thing worked. We could order a boat to come get us.
Oh, at least we
even
know.
better, order some hot grub.
Okay, so let's go check out the hat.
Damnation. The hat's in here.
So the
Calm
key.
down, boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows what else is in here? There could be more clues.
All right. Okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find it through that door.
Casa.
There we
So
go.
that's what it means. Cash register.
Bungo. So why can't I activate it? Oh, there it is. There we go. Gotta wait for the whole,
You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house. The Vandals weren't here for the money.
Well, I thought we were gonna take it.
Money was the last thing on their minds.
Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is.
Ah, old-timey keys. Alright. We're an honest person, besides we're gonna spend it on.
I have the key.
The one for the storeroom?
Just pressing F at random, see if there's any additional dialogue, as it were. We'll probably end it after we get the hat, or the illusion of the hat, or whatever's going on around here. Okay, so. Pick up. There we go. Pick it up. There we go.
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not
Betty
sure
was
that's...
here. And not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
must be a reason her hat's in this room.
Guess I'll have to read this.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse.
Shithead.
You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth.
Okay.
He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse.
Which must have been afterwards.
The Fretland girl was murdered.
August 1st.
This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on
No
the
cops.
way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... What's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann
The
thought...
mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissie, wait.
Well, she's also going to mark it for us as a location. Okay, so that's 1 hour, 8 minutes. Yep, we see her going by there. So, if you want me to continue this slow burn but interesting mystery into what the heck happened, I wonder if you, no, wait, never mind. Keep trying to prove she's immaterial, but I think we've done that. But yeah, okay, so this would probably be the spot by which, we just did the autosave there, by which you have to decide whether or not this is the narrative you want me to continue, whether we can find out what happened to the mysterious disappearance of all these villagers, the murder, the supposed rising of something from the mine. Yeah, it's kind of all confusing here. So if you want to know what this Silent Hill light Norwegian village has to offer us in 1923, by all means, vote for this for the next Lovecraft Country series. I think it's relatively short, so might carry us up until we get to, of course, to the darkest time of the year, which should be something interesting. And, of course, like, subscribe as per usual. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And remember, this is option number 4 if you when we get to the vote. And I will see you next time. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.